Monument Valley, located on the Navajo Nation, which is a reservation at the Arizona-Utah border, is an iconic symbol of the American West. This breathtaking landscape is filled with towering sandstone buttes and mesas that rise dramatically from the earth, reaching heights of up to 1,000 feet. All of these beautiful features are the result of nature and many years of erosion that sculpted the sandstone into the distinct shapes that define the landscape today. However, there's one place that can be found north of Monument Valley that seems way too precise to be the work of nature and erosion. A place with perfectly rectangular and cubic blocks, all possessing exact 90-degree angles and all cut in precise straight lines. Their dimensions are as accurately executed as the cuts made by a laser cutter on sheet metal, leaving the surface of the blocks perfectly smooth. This site recently got attention from the POV channel on YouTube, whose creator was fascinated by the precise geometry of the site, comparing the configuration of the blocks to giant Legos. Curiously, the creator noted that in some places, it appeared as if blocks were missing. But how is this possible? The cliff and the blocks themselves are made from sandstone, a sedimentary rock composed mainly of sand-sized mineral particles and rock fragments. But sandstone doesn't naturally cleave like that. Some blocks are perfect cubes, and upon measuring them, the POV channel noted that all sides measure almost exactly 21 feet, making the cubic blocks around 670 tons. The massive rectangular ones could weigh as much as 900 tons. A significant portion of the site looks pre-cut, with blocks appearing segmented into precise pieces and seemingly left there, ready for extraction. Could this have been an enormous quarry of an advanced ancient civilization? Curiously, there are ancient drawings on the site, likely left by the Navajo people. These depict humanoid beings together with the spiral symbol. In Navajo belief, the spiral represents the concept of time, which they see as cyclical rather than linear. The site, along with the entirety of Monument Valley, is considered sacred by the Navajo, who believe it was created by the Holy People. According to Navajo mythology, the rock formations and buttes of Monument Valley are the remains of ancient beings destroyed by the gods due to their actions, leaving the formations as guardians of the land and reminders of the past. Interestingly, Navajo mythology speaks of the world undergoing several cycles or ages, each ending in a catastrophic event that destroyed the previous civilization and led to the emergence of a new one. For example, the first and second worlds were destroyed due to discord and conflict. In the third world, corruption and disrespect led the gods to cleanse the earth with a great flood, a story strikingly similar to the tale of Noah's Arkansas. This raises the question, could the site be an ancient quarry from a civilization wiped out by a great flood thousands of years ago? Coral fossils visible on the surface suggest the area was once underwater. The precise angles and smooth surfaces of the gigantic blocks also resemble other massive ancient blocks worldwide, such as those in Baalbek, Lebanon, part of an ancient complex and among the most intriguing architectural relics of the ancient world. The trilithon consists of three massive stones forming part of the podium of the Temple of Jupiter in Baalbek. Each of these stones weighs an estimated 800 tons. The true age of this colossal megalithic platform is shrouded in mystery, though many archaeologists suggest it is at least 9,000 years old. Over time, the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans constructed their own temples and structures on this massive foundation, but none of their work matches the sheer scale and engineering marvel of the Baalbek stones. These gigantic blocks, precisely cut and placed with astonishing accuracy, fit together seamlessly, leaving no clear explanation of how they were transported or assembled. Adjacent to the trilithon is the stone of the pregnant woman, lying in a nearby quarry. This block is even larger, estimated to weigh around 1,000 tons. Theories abound that such feats of engineering could only have been achieved by an advanced ancient civilization with access to now-lost technology or knowledge. Remarkably, even with today's cutting-edge machinery, lifting and stacking stones of this magnitude remains an impossible task, emphasizing the mystery surrounding these ancient marvels. While the Baalbek stones are conclusively man-made, the Navajo stone blocks remain a topic of debate. There's a possibility that they could be natural formations, though their precision challenges this idea. Nature typically does not shape sandstone into blocks with the meticulous accuracy seen in human-made tools. However, natural geological processes can sometimes result in block-like structures. Sandstone originates from the accumulation of sand layers through sedimentation, often in low-lying basins. Over millions of years, these layers compact under pressure and undergo lithification, where minerals like quartz or calcite fill the spaces between sand grains, turning them into solid rock. When tectonic activity uplifts these layers, exposing them to surface conditions, weathering and erosion begin to sculpt them. Factors like wind, water, temperature fluctuations, and biological activity act on the rock, carving out shapes that can mimic human craftsmanship. Natural lines of weakness, such as joints and bedding planes, often guide this erosion, forming block-like structures. Across the world, similar natural phenomena showcase the precision and geometry found in nature. For instance, Northern Ireland's Giant's Causeway is a spectacular display of around 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, mostly hexagonal in shape. These columns, formed 50 to 60 million years ago during intense volcanic activity, emerged as lava rapidly cooled upon contact with the sea, contracting and fracturing into neat, geometric shapes. In California, the Devil's Postpile National Monument displays a comparable phenomenon, where towering basalt columns rise in symmetrical, organ-like formations. These columns, some over 60 feet tall, formed when lava cooled and cracked into multi-sided structures, exhibiting stunning uniformity. Iceland's Svartafoss, Black Falls, is another marvel of natural architecture. The dark lava columns surrounding the cascading white water create a striking visual contrast. These basalt columns, formed as lava cooled slowly, cracked into hexagonal patterns, inspiring architectural designs with their natural symmetry. Such examples remind us that while the engineering prowess of ancient civilizations astounds us, nature itself is capable of creating masterpieces that rival human craftsmanship, blending precision with organic beauty. In Scotland, the island of Staffa hosts the magnificent Fingal's Cave, renowned for its naturally formed basalt columns. Much like the Giant's Causeway, these columns were created by the cooling of volcanic lava, forming a stunning, cathedral-like structure. In the heart of Europe, the Czech Republic's Panská Skala, or Lord's Rock, offers another fascinating geological marvel. Often called the organ pipes, this site features a cluster of vertical basalt columns rising harmoniously, resembling the pipes of a grand organ. These examples demonstrate the diverse and extraordinary ways in which natural forces sculpt our planet. However, the formations found in the Navajo Nation stand apart, raising questions about their origins. The precision of the stone blocks there, with their clean lines and orderly appearance, challenges the boundaries of what natural geological processes can achieve. This unique characteristic stirs curiosity and skepticism, inviting us to question whether these formations are entirely natural or evidence of an ancient quarrying operation by a lost civilization. Could such exact structures truly result from nature alone, or do they hint at human intervention long forgotten? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Navajo stone blocks are a natural marvel or remnants of a sophisticated ancient quarry? Share your views in the comments below.